What is going on, guys? It's a good day. Today is Monday, and of course, a whole bunch of stuff came in over the weekend, and shops are back open today. So there's a lot of movement going on. I'm going to start with this. My rotating assembly for the stroker finally came in. It took, I don't know, a month or so, which is pretty short timeline in the grand scheme of things. Some people are waiting, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months for stuff from Scat. In my opinion, they were the crank of choice. So we're gonna work on getting the stuff to the machine shop. Now I just talked to the machinist, and he gave me a complete list of everything I needed to bring. So I figured I'd make a little video for you first time guys who are maybe a little bit nervous or whatever to take stuff to the machine shop and you end up rebuilding instead of stroking or whatever, that it's not cosmic. So let me get the rest of the stuff up here and then we can start talking about it. All right, first and foremost, obviously, is going to be your engine block. If you're taking your block to get machined, obviously you want to bring your block. So what I'm having done with that is going to be, it's going to be jet cleaned and magnafluxed for cracks and just overall cleanliness. On top of that, the cylinders are going to get bored out to 30 thousandths over. Then after that, the head is going to be decked, just essentially flattened. So all of that is going to be happening to the block, so you're going to absolutely make sure you want to bring that. Next up is to ensure proper bore sizing, you're going to want to actually bring the specific pistons, and in there's going to be a card that says all the specs that they need to bore the block out to. After that, just to make sure all of the tolerances are complete and that I have like a perfectly running engine, I'm bringing the crank, connecting rods, and pistons, as well as the harmonic balancer and flex plate for it to be completely balanced out. It's going to ensure that this thing runs like a top. It's going to ensure that all of the specs on all the bearings are perfect, so I'm actually going to be bringing the bearings as well. And then little stuff after that, I'm having new cam bearings put in, as well as freeze plugs. So another thing that you could add is your head. If you have an old head, you can totally have that resurfaced, all of the valves reground so that they seal properly, etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do to the head, but mine is brand new, so it should be flat. I'm actually not going to bring it, but all of this work that's going to be done to the block, as well as the rotating assembly, is going to, at least here in Tucson in early 2022, it's going to run me about 650 bucks. I think it's totally worth it to have a properly built engine. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of this stuff in that car. Hopefully it fits. We'll see if it fits or not. But we'll get it to the machine shop. Time frame here is about 1 to 2 weeks. I've also heard in other places it's 1 to 2 months, maybe further. So right now it's kind of a weird time for both parts and machine. But it is what it is if you want to build a stroker engine, or any engine for that fact. So definitely reach out to machine shops, see what they can do for you. Make sure they can do all the work in-house, which is definitely a huge bonus. Past that, that's pretty much it. It's super simple. Making sure you're bringing the right stuff, making sure they're properly equipped with everything, so that you don't have to keep bringing parts back, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna get it loaded up, and I'll see you once we get there. What is going on, guys? I am editing this video. I'm back from the machine shop. I just wanted to add a couple things. If you're getting your rotating assembly balanced, which I definitely think you should, I think it's a worthwhile expense for a build if you're already putting thousands of dollars into it. Anyways, you need everything. I'm talking bolt to bolt. Make sure you bring the bolt for the harmonic balancer itself, the crank, all the bearings, so on and so on, all the way back to the flex plate. And do not forget your flex plate bolts. Ask me how I know. I will be making a trip back before it gets balanced. So yeah, that's my last piece. I think this is a good place to end it. Like I said, it'll be about like a week or two. So that gives me some time to finish the ancillary portions of the stroker build during this time, so that when it's ready to go, it's ready to go. There shouldn't be too much downtime. So I appreciate you guys, and you know, like if you enjoyed it. If you don't like it, then give me a thumbs down and tell me why. Tell me how I can make these videos better. Obviously I'm no professional, so be kind as well. Consider subscribing, all that stuff. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow.